I'm a big fan of the Complete Nutrition instant pot meals that are available nowadays, as it makes a change from just having, Complete Nutrition shakes on a regular basis. And today we're checking out the Complete Hot Meal Lentil Bolognese from Plenny Pot. So this is from JimmyJoy, and it's their Plenny Pot Lentil Bolognese. And we're going to take a deep dive. What's in it? What's it taste like? And all of that. So let's get on with it. If you're a regular to my channel, you'll know that I've been tasting and testing complete nutrition products for nearly 10 years now. And to me, one of the big advances in complete nutrition products is the instant hot meal. Because many of the criticisms you often get with a complete nutrition shake is, how can a nutrition shake be a meal? It's a drink, surely. Although, soup, anybody? Anyway, the point is, it can be a bit boring if all you're ever having are complete nutrition shakes, as healthy as they may be. But there is another way to make sure you get those 26 vitamins and minerals and that perfect macronutrient combination of proteins, carbs, fibers, and fat, etc. And that is through the innovation of the complete hot meal. It's basically an instant pot meal, like a pot noodle or something like that. You just have a couple of scoops, add some boiling water, leave it for a little while, and bish bash bosh, you've got basically a hot meal that is a complete nutrition product, providing all those vitamins, as I said, all the carbs, the fibers, the proteins in the right balance, just as you get with a complete nutrition shake. What's not to like? And as I said, if you use complete nutrition shakes and complete nutrition products on a regular basis, it's good to have variety. I would never recommending having complete nutrition shakes like for every meal. A, that's boring. And B, you know what, in winter and stuff like that, and when it's cooler, sometimes you just want something a bit more comforting. And instant hot pot meals do that. That's why I'm a big fan of it. And recently I tested the Plenny Pot mac and cheese, and you can check out my review here. And as a result of that, JimmyJoy sent me this to review. Now, no promises. I don't know what it's going to taste like. Could taste like a load of, warmed up cardboard for all I know. I doubt it from previous experience, but you never know. And also with that also comes a discount code. Should you be interested after this review, so wait for this review, see what I think about it. Should you be interested in trying it out, then there'll be a discount code down there. But anyway, I don't know what it's like yet, so we're going to find out. But before we get into that, what is a complete nutrition pot meal, a hot meal from a complete nutrition product company like JimmyJoy? So checking out the website, basically, it's a delicious and super quick savory meal. Just add boiling water to prepare a nutritionally complete and perfectly seasoned hot meal at home or in the office. That's a great thing about this. I mean, ideally if you go camping and stuff like that, but you can also take it into the office or even just a few scoops in a container, take it into the office, boil up the kettle, and there you go. You've got a warm meal as opposed to always having it a shake. That's what makes it ideal. So it's high in protein. You get 20 grams of protein per meal. It's 26 vitamins and minerals, just like a complete nutrition shake. So all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs. It's got good fiber. It's got omegas-3 and a 6 and stuff like that, which is good for the brain. There's coconut oil in here, refined coconut oil, which is good for omega-3s and 6 and stuff like that. Phytonutrients from plant-based ingredients and pro and prebiotics. That's the healthy gut bacteria that you need, for a kind of a healthy stomach and all of that. And they claim it's been developed by nutritionists to kind of give that perfect balance of macronutrients. Like I said, the perfect balance between carbs, proteins, fiber, and fat that your body needs from a standard 400 calorie meal, which is what you get with this. If we look at the nutritional breakdown here, you'll see, as I said, you've got, 400 calories. And then we look at the protein, fat, and carbs. So it's 400 calories. You get 20 grams of protein, 8.4 grams of fat. That's healthy fats from sunflower oil and a bit from the coconut oil. Then carbs, you're getting 56 grams in the lentil one. So mostly driven by the pasta and the lentils, I imagine, mostly from the pasta. 56 grams of carbs, 13 grams of which have come from a sugar-based form there. But majority are the kind of healthy, complex carbs that you need. You're getting 9.6 grams of fiber in there as well. So a really good mix. And as I said, always good to see that 20 grams of protein, which represents 40% of your daily intake. This is a meal only represents 20% of your daily calorie intake. And with that 20%, one of 5 meals that you might have throughout the day at 400 calories, if you want to calculate it like that way, you're getting 40% of your protein needs just from this, which is always good to see. But of course, what's in it? The thing, talking of pot noodles and things like that, some of the ingredients in that, may be a bit dubious. So what is in an instant pot meal like this? So looking at the ingredients here, you've got instant pasta, durum wheat semolina pasta. It's usually quite small elements of pasta there. You get tomato powder, sunflower protein, and then dried vegetables. So actual real vegetables in here: carrot, onion, mushroom, spinach, green lentils. Then you get that refined coconut oil for the omega fats. Then plant protein, so this is vegan, no meat in this at all or anything like that. So that's soy protein, pea protein, then flaxseed, and then you get that vitamin and mineral mix. So the same sort of vitamin and mineral mix that you come to expect in complete nutrition shakes. Basically, they've taken that mineral mix and added it to a hot meal like this. Potato starch, garlic powder, basil, agave syrup, add a little bit of sweetness to it, I guess, to enhance the tomato element to it. Cracked black pepper, and then your probiotics, that's your healthy gut bacteria, Bacillus coagulans, if I said that correctly. So there you go. Basically, it's that perfect combination, as I said, all your vitamins and minerals, your proteins, your fats, your carbohydrates, your fibers, all the information on the site, breaking it all down here. For instance, the MCT fats that you get from coconut oil, has a positive effect on weight loss, fat loss, and energy burning, and improving your gut environment. It's good for the brain as well, as it turns out. And as I said, high in protein. The older you get, the more protein you need. So that is basically what's in it. As I said, it's all here, 20 grams of protein, 100% complete nutrition. On the Nutri-Score here, it's an A. So this is a European-wide sort of food stamp to sort of give you the nutritional value of the food that you're having. And obviously top score is A. And so that's always a good sign to see when it's stamped on food there. And you're getting 26 vitamins and minerals, as I said. But you're all here to find out what it tastes like. So without further ado, let's get on with the tasting. So here we are with the lentil bolognese. I've made it up now. I made it up in a bowl. When you first order, if you look on the site, you can get a reusable JimmyJoy pot and scoop. I've had a massive clear out recently in my house, and my partner's thrown away all my Plenny Pots and all my scoops. So I had to actually measure it out on scales. Normally you get a scoop and a lovely little reusable kind of instant pot meal pot for these, but hey, it looks great in a bowl as well. And it's basically measure out the ingredients, couple of scoops if you've got the scoop, that is, and then 200 mils of water. Leave it sort of covered for 5 minutes, and there you go. You've got a kind of a pasta meal there. Now, I seem to have measured out quite a lot, but it says here that 2 scoops represents 102 grams, and I measured out 102 grams, so hopefully I've got it right. But it's a lot easier to manage with the scoops, put it that way. Smell, I'm getting kind of more of a sort of a pastry smell going on here. Let's give it a taste. The pasta certainly is cooked through. I was worried about it, but I think it's the size. If you have a look here, so there we are. That's what it looks like, sort of close up. You see sort of lentils in there and stuff, and then it's quite, small pasta, so it should cook through. It's not a strong smell from this. It's a little bit bland, to be honest. I think it's more, there's a sort of strong sort of lentil taste. I wouldn't necessarily say a bolognese taste. The predominant flavour is sort of pasta and lentils, which in itself isn't that exciting, to be honest. Let's looking at the ingredients again. Tomato powder. Maybe I didn't quite get enough of the tomato powder in there. I was expecting a bit more of a tomatoey taste. Okay, so it's Clive from the future here. And I made it again because my son made a bowl and he said it was super tasty. The food looked a lot more red. I tasted it and it was so tomatoey. So I've made it again, and you can tell here, you can see the difference it is so much more red in color. I'll just show you. You can see that the color is so much different. And that's because I made sure I scooped right from the bottom and got a good mix of the ingredients. Although in fairness, in this particular bowl, I seem to be lacking in the pasta, and it's more lentils and the tomatoey flavor. But it makes a massive difference. Make sure that you mix the bag well. You scrape from the bottom when you scoop to get that tomatoey powder flavor in there. And yeah, it's a tangy, tomatoey flavor. Forget everything I said about bland. When you mix it right, you scoop from the bottom and all of that, it makes a massive, massive difference. In fact, this is a close one between this and the mac and cheese. It's really tangy. There's so much flavor in here. I can't believe I made the bowl so incorrectly previously. It did taste a bit bland, too much pasta, not enough the tomato powder. This, really tangy. The tanginess hits the back of your throat. It's, yeah, lesson learned there. Scoop from the bottom. This is really, really tasty when you make it correctly, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Plenny Pot, nice hot meal, makes a change from having your kind of conventional complete nutrition shake all the time. So cheers. Price-wise, if we look at the meals here, you get a whole variety of meals. So the popular one is the creamy Cajun pasta. That's quite a spicy one, quite a hot one if that's what you like. It's got two little chilies there. Brand new lentil bolognese. Mac and cheese is probably my favorite. And then, some various others like vegetable korma rice, mushroom and buckwheat risotto, satay noodles. That's quite nice actually. And tikka masala lentils. As I said, I'd rate my mac and cheese slightly above the lentil bolognese. Anyway, ordering wise, you just have to maybe order one bag if you want. And also it says here, add reusable JimmyJoy pot. So if you are a new customer, definitely get that pot and scoop. It's well worth to get that. And then you've got that instant pot, ideal for work. What you could do is you could put in the required amount of the scoops in your pot, screw on the lid, take it to work. And then at lunchtime, all you got to do is add some boiling water and there you go. But anyway, yeah, so one bag there is going to give you 10 meals. And if you subscribe, then you're getting a 20% discount. That works out at £24.07 or £2.41 per meal. As I say, still much cheaper than your meal deal down at your local corner shop, or your sub from your Subway or your Mackie D's or whatever it is, and considerably more healthy than all of that, with all the macronutrient combinations that your body needs. 400 calorie meal. That's why I use this. But if you want to just do a one-time purchase, that's £30 and 10p. And that works out at £3.1 per meal. And as I said, you're getting 10 meals per bag. So there you go. Plenny Pot, complete hot meal, lentil bolognese. It's all right. Not my favorite. Prefer the mac and cheese. Probably worth adding something to this. Little side note, I added a couple of dollops of ketchup, but don't tell anyone. If you've tried any of these complete hot meals from JimmyJoy or anybody else, let me know in the comments down below and let me know what you think about it. And as ever, please hit the likes because I like it, YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find content just like this. And if you're new to my channel, then do me the great honor. Why don't you hit that subscribe button? And even if you're not new to my channel and you haven't hit that subscribe button, now's your chance. Hit that subscribe button, toggle that notification bell, and that way you'll know when I go live with content just like this. Talking of content just like this, why don't you check out these videos here? Oh yeah, and don't forget the discount code should you be interested in trying any of the JimmyJoy products, not necessarily the lentil bolognese, any of them, there's a discount code down below. Thanks for watching.